This hero may share a name with Deadpool, but believe it or not, she has nothing to do with him. Join me on day 24 of my Superhero Pride Month challenge, and let's talk nerdy about the narrative controlling superhero, Gwenpool. But before we get into that, go ahead and leave your answers in the comments below to this random question. Gwenpool suddenly breaks into your house, cause she's on one. What random object in your house are you throwing at her? Making her first appearance in Howard the Duck #1 Volume 6, Gwen Poole was a real-life person in our universe. The Marvel Universe was like the way we know it, just a comic book or movies. But Gwendolyn had a really hard time finding a job after dropping out of high school, and then when her close friends all moved away from home, she just buried herself in the fictional stories of the Marvel Universe. Life is not going well for her. And through unknown superhero shenanigans, Gwendolyn was transported into the Marvel Universe. She was Jumanji'd into Marvel. Now, being a big fan of Marvel Comics, Gwendolyn understood how the narrative worked, and she didn't want to accept being a simple extra, so she went to a place called Big Ronnie's Custom Battle Spandex in order to get her own costume, and that would make her into a main character. Now, the owner of the store, Ronnie, was able to create Gwendolyn's supersuit, but he misread her forms. Instead of reading Gwendolyn Poole, he read Gwen Poole and designed her costume in the similar manner as Deadpool's. Thus, she became Gwenpool. So what exactly are Gwenpool's powers? Because Gwenpool is from our universe, that means she has medium interaction, so she can see the lettering and caption boxes, and she can travel in between the gutter panels, the little black or white spaces in between the drawings. And in some cases, she can even remove characters from the narrative and trap them in that gutter space. And Gwenpool can sometimes warp reality or change the narrative of the story. So for example, if she meets an extra character that she really likes, she'll make sure to give them a name so that way the narrative or the story won't kill them. Or her most amazing feat yet, she retconned her origin, making the entire Marvel Universe believe that she was always a part of it and that she was born a mutant. If that's still really confusing, then we're on the same boat. Gwenpool hurts my head. When she first became Gwenpool, she had very little regard for the lives of others because she thought she was in a fictional universe, so what she did didn't truly matter. And she would go on to work as a mercenary for MODOK or be a henchman for another group of supervillains or a crime syndicate. Like, she was going a little crazy. And her actions led to a confrontation with her future self, who was just pure evil, like on sicko mode. And that scared Gwenpool straight. Gwenpool would try to redeem herself by using her narrative controlling powers for good, joining superhero teams like the West Coast Avengers, the Champions, and she even lived amongst the mutants in the nation of Krakoa, which she was allowed to because technically now she's a mutant. But now let's talk about Gwenpool's love life, because I love love and I love to talk about it. Now this portion is going to be a little bit different because Gwenpool is Marvel Comics' first openly aromantic asexual in its history. And this basically means that she has little to no romantic or sexual attraction to others. And before Gwenpool knew that's what she was, she attempted romance throughout her story, like trying to get that feeling of butterflies for someone that you are supposed to get. But once she discovered that she was an aromantic asexual, just this huge weight just fell off her shoulders and she was so much happier. So in a way, her most notable relationship was with herself, and I love her for that. She would also break the fourth wall and declare herself as an asexual icon. I'm not sure if she's allowed to just declare something like that, but it's not my place to say. Y'all can let me know. But now it's time to discuss your answers to the random question: if Gwenpool broke into your house, what random object are you throwing at her? So my wife is an avid reader and author. Buy her book, Dance With Me. It's really good. So because of that, we have a military arsenal amount of books in our house. So I'm just grabbing all 900,000 of those and chucking those at her. But what do you think of Gwenpool? Where does she rank on your favorite superhero character list? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you missed yesterday's video where I talked about the Ray, go ahead and click on the box right here, and I'll see you in a bit.